Have you ever felt like the universe was trying to tell you something, but you just couldn't quite hear it? Have you ever dreamed of a life so abundant and free? It felt more like a memory than a fantasy. And what if just one sacred word could unlock everything you've been silently asking for? If you're a Virgo, this isn't just another horoscope reading. This is your moment. This is a message directly from your higher self, aligned with one of the most powerful astrological gateways of 2025. On April 28th, something rare is happening. The Sun and Venus align in Taurus, activating a portal of wealth, love, and long-term stability. And Virgo, you're standing right in front of it. But here's the truth. You can't walk through this door using logic alone. You need to feel it, trust it, and speak it. One word, an ancient word, a vibration that echoes through your soul and out into the universe. That word is Allah. Now listen carefully. This isn't about religion. This is about resonance. This is about tuning into a frequency so powerful that your energy starts attracting what your mind has been afraid to reach for. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to have it all figured out. Virgo, your greatest gift is your mind, but your greatest challenge is also your mind. You overthink, overplan, and overprepare. You wait for certainty while life keeps moving forward. But abundance doesn't wait. Destiny doesn't wait. If you've ever looked at your life and thought, I know I'm meant for more, then this message is for you. Because no matter where you are right now, no matter how far behind you feel, you're one word away from alignment. You're one step away from a future that already exists in another dimension, just waiting for you to claim it. I've seen it happen. A friend of mine, also a Virgo, was stuck in a dead-end job, drained and uninspired. She kept doubting every opportunity, analyzing until everything passed her by. But the moment she began using this word, just softly in the morning, while brushing her teeth or before bed, things shifted. Her energy changed. People noticed. Opportunities started flowing to her instead of her chasing them. That's what alignment looks like. It's real. And it starts with something as simple as allowing yourself to believe. Let's talk about the word Allah. Now, before anything else, this isn't about religion, doctrine, or dogma. This is about vibration, energy, connection. Because sometimes the simplest things, one sound, one word, can unlock more in your life than years of overthinking ever could. Allah is an ancient Aramaic word used for centuries to refer to the divine. In Arabic, it literally means the God. But beyond translation, it carries something even more profound. It holds frequency, a powerful resonance that doesn't just live in sound, it lives in your cells, your spirit, and your subconscious mind. When you speak it, not just casually, but with presence, emotion, and intention, you're not just saying a word, you are activating a signal. And this signal, it reaches places logic cannot go. It's like whispering to the universe, I'm ready, I'm listening, I'm in alignment with abundance, peace, and divine support. Think of it this way. You've probably heard of mantras like OM or affirmations like I am wealthy, I am loved. These are powerful, but the vibration of Allah operates on a slightly different level. It isn't just affirmation, it's transmission. It's alignment. It doesn't ask. It doesn't beg. It declares. It knows. This word, when used correctly, turns your energy field into a magnet. It tunes you into a frequency of clarity, trust, and prosperity. And for Virgo, who often struggles to get out of the head and into the heart, this is game-changing. Because Virgo, your mind is always running. You want everything to make sense. You want proof. You want logic. But this word is the doorway that bypasses doubt. It doesn't ask you to understand. It just asks you to feel. Now let's talk about how to actually use it. Because awareness alone isn't enough. You need practice, repetition, ritual. And don't worry, you don't have to sit in a cave for 3 hours. You just have to start showing up for yourself. The first step? Say the word aloud, Allah, first thing in the morning. Not on your phone, not distracted, but with full presence. Stand in front of a mirror, place your hand on your chest, breathe in deeply, and say the word slowly. Let the syllables vibrate. Repeat it 7 times, or 21 if you feel called. The goal is not quantity, it's quality. Feel each sound, let it land. Second step, write the word on a small piece of white paper. Fold it with care like it holds your intention. Place it under your pillow before bed. This isn't magic, it's alignment. While you sleep, your subconscious goes to work. It processes things you can't while awake. By placing the word under your pillow, you're giving it access. You're giving it permission. This technique, by the way, has been used for generations. Not just with Allah, but with sacred symbols, affirmations, prayers. It works not because of superstition, but because of energy. Everything you focus on grows. Everything you believe builds momentum. And when you combine focus with ritual, you get transformation. Third step, meditate with it. Don't overthink this. You don't need to be a guru. Just sit, breathe. Repeat the words slowly in your mind like a gentle echo. Feel the space between each syllable. Let it expand inside you. Even 5 minutes can shift everything. You'll begin to notice how calm you feel, how open, how your chest feels lighter. You might start getting intuitive nudges, random ideas that seem to come out of nowhere. That's not random, that's flow, that's alignment. And finally, don't rush the process. Say the word daily. Feel it deeply, but let go of the outcome. This isn't about forcing results. It's about building relationship between you and the divine, between you and your own power. You're not chasing money, Virgo. You're becoming someone who naturally attracts it. That's a different energy. That's not hustle, that's magnetic. That's sovereignty. And that's what this one word, this sacred vibration, can unlock inside you. Don't underestimate what happens when your energy shifts, when your beliefs evolve, when your frequency rises. Entire timelines change, paths unfold, opportunities arrive that logic never saw coming. And if you're consistent, if you truly show up for this practice, your external life will start to mirror your internal clarity. Wealth will no longer feel like a chase. It will feel like a reflection because you didn't force it, you became it. Let me give you a real-life example. One of my clients, also a Virgo, was drowning in anxiety about money. She had a stable job but felt stuck. No passion, no growth, no joy. I introduced her to this practice. At first, she was skeptical. She thought it was silly, just a word. How could that change anything? But she committed to it. Every morning she would sit quietly, light a candle, place her hand over her heart, and whisper Allah. And every night, she'd sleep with it written under her pillow. Within 3 weeks, she said her anxiety dropped by half. She started sleeping better. Her coworkers commented on her calm. Then, out of nowhere, she was offered a consulting role, double her income, fully remote. It didn't make sense logically, but energetically, it made perfect sense. She had shifted. Her vibration had changed. She didn't chase the opportunity. It came to her. This isn't magic, it's resonance. The more you live in alignment, the less you have to force things. You become like gravity, quiet, steady, and powerful. People feel it. Life responds to it. So if you're still unsure, let that go. Just try it. Not perfectly, not religiously, just honestly. Make space for something new, something bigger, something that doesn't come from striving but from receiving. Allah isn't just a sound, it's a key. And Virgo, you're standing at the door. All that's left is to say the word dot. Let me tell you about someone named Jack. Jack is a Virgo in every sense, organized, disciplined, and always thinking 10 steps ahead. For most of his life, he did everything by the book. Straight A's, safe job, no drama. But deep down, he felt empty. He had a good income, a nice apartment, a structured routine. But his soul? It was starving. He knew there was something more out there, something he couldn't quite name, something calling him. One night, Jack stumbled upon the concept of energetic alignment. He didn't buy into it at first. He was too logical, too skeptical, but something about it stuck with him. A few weeks later, while watching a documentary, the word Allah came up. He didn't know why, but it made his chest feel warm. So he whispered it, quietly, once, then again. Something shifted. He began repeating the word during his morning walks. Just him, the breeze, and that one sacred sound. In just a few weeks, Jack noticed his mind was quieter. He felt less anxious. He began seeing repeating numbers everywhere. He got an idea for a small digital product he could sell online. Normally, Jack would have spent months planning it, but this time, he followed flow. He trusted the timing. Within 60 days, he had made more in passive income than from his full-time job. He wasn't chasing, he was receiving. His relationships improved, his health improved. He even reconnected with his estranged father. It was as if the universe had been waiting for him to soften, just enough for it to step in and meet him halfway. That's what happens when Virgo finally stops trying to control every outcome and starts allowing miracles to unfold. Now let's look at why this particular timing, April 28th, 2025, is so critical. It's not just another date on the calendar, it's a cosmic turning point. On this day, the sun aligns with Venus in Taurus, illuminating your second house of values, income, and self-worth. This is a big deal for Virgo. Why? Because Taurus is an earth sign like you. It brings stability, beauty, and tangible rewards. And when Venus, the planet of attraction, luxury, and money, meets the sun here, it's like someone just turned on the light in your bank account. But that's not all. Mercury, your ruling planet, is finally moving direct again. That means clarity, clear thinking, better communication. You'll suddenly feel like your brain is firing on all cylinders. You'll be ready to have tough conversations, launch that idea, pitch that investor, or finally say yes to something that scares and excites you. But the real key here is energetic preparation. Opportunities won't mean much if your energy is still clouded by fear or doubt. That's why saying Allah, repeatedly, mindfully, isn't just a spiritual thing. It's strategic. You're preparing your frequency for the wave that's coming. And Virgo, this wave is no ordinary one. It's the kind that could carry you to places you never imagined if you're aligned when it arrives. Think of this like surfing. You can't paddle after the wave has passed. You have to be ready before it comes. So this is your moment to tune in. Your alignment equals your outcome. If you want wealth, match that frequency now. If you want love, embody that peace today. April 28th is your gateway, but how you walk through it is entirely up to you. Some Virgos will ignore it, write it off as wishful thinking. But others, they'll pause, they'll listen, they'll whisper the word, and when they do, they won't just hear silence. They'll hear guidance, they'll feel the shift, and weeks from now, they'll look back and realize, this was the moment everything changed. And let me be clear, this alignment on April 28th isn't something that comes every year. It's part of a rare energetic window where multiple planets work together to give Virgo a push they didn't even know they needed. If you've been feeling stuck, heavy, or uninspired lately, that's not a coincidence. It's a signal, a cosmic nudge asking, are you ready to live differently, to think differently, to receive differently? Here's what you need to know. Jupiter, the planet of expansion and luck, is also making a soft aspect to this alignment, gently encouraging growth without overwhelming you. That's rare. Usually transformation is messy, but this time it's graceful. If you align, if you prepare. So think about what you want most right now. Is it financial security, creative freedom, a business that actually fulfills you, a relationship that feels like home? The energy of April 28th supports all of it, but only if you're grounded, clear, and open. And that's why the daily practice matters. That's why saying Allah every day, even when it feels weird or unfamiliar, makes a difference. Because it's not about the word, it's about what it awakens inside you. The version of you that believes, that trusts, that lets go of old timelines. You have a choice. Keep repeating old patterns, or repeat something new, something sacred, and allow your life to rise with it. Now let's get practical, because all the energy in the world means nothing if you don't know how to move with it. This is where strategy meets spirituality. This is where you, Virgo, get to turn alignment into action. Let's talk money, investments, real opportunities. Because April 28th opens the door, but you still have to walk through it. First, look at industries that are aligned with growth and innovation. Think about sectors like digital finance, AI, renewable energy, and remote services. Virgo, your mind is built for structure and systems. That's your edge. You have the patience to study, to learn, and to understand trends before they go mainstream. So use it. If you've been thinking about investing in something, crypto, real estate, a personal brand, this is your green light. But do it smart. Don't rush. Don't gamble. Apply the same meticulous energy you use in everything else. Track your money, set clear goals, break it down, make a plan, because the universe responds best when your energy and actions are aligned. Let me give you a tip. Open a separate account and name it after your vision. Not just savings, but something like Freedom Fund or Dream Studio. Every time you put money in, do it with intention. That's how you turn money into magnetism. That's how you turn $100 into a signal. You're telling the universe, I'm serious, I'm ready, I believe in what I'm building. If you're already in business, this is a powerful time to expand or pivot. Maybe it's launching a new product. Maybe it's updating your branding. Maybe it's finally raising your rates. Whatever it is, do it with boldness. April's energy supports those who move with clarity, and don't forget about collaboration. The right person can change everything. Stay open to connections. A mentor, a partner, even a client could show up in unexpected ways. Trust your gut. Follow the flow. Most importantly, don't wait for perfect timing. The timing is now. Wealth isn't just about money. It's about confidence, vision, courage. It's about saying yes to the life you secretly want, and then backing that yes with action. So Virgo, it's time. The stars are aligned. Your energy is rising. And your future? It's waiting for you to claim it. And here's another strategy. Automate what you can. Virgo, you love control, but you'll thrive when your systems work for you. Set up automatic transfers into your investment account. Build a calendar that tracks when to review, when to learn, and when to leap. Also, explore fractional investing if you're just getting started. Apps and platforms today let you invest in real estate, stocks, or crypto with as little as $5. It's not about how much, it's about momentum. Consistent, clear, focused momentum. And don't ignore your inner wealth. Your skills, your network, your ideas, they're all forms of capital. Can you monetize your knowledge, teach online, consult in your area of expertise? Virgo, you're naturally gifted at helping others find clarity. So why not turn that gift into a stream of income? You don't need to quit your job tomorrow, but you can start planting seeds today. Even an hour a week can create powerful returns over time. Think bigger, think longer, and trust that you don't need all the answers now. You just need to start. The universe meets you halfway once you move with intention. Let's talk about energy, not just money or career, but your spiritual frequency. Because no matter how smart or strategic you are, if your energy is blocked, things won't move. Virgo, you're ruled by Mercury. You process everything through the mind. But your next level? It's not about thinking more, it's about feeling more, trusting more, releasing more. This is where spiritual awareness becomes a tool, not just for peace, but for power. Your energy field holds memory. It remembers your pain, your fears, your past disappointments, and if you don't clear it out, it will shape your future. That's why the word Allah, when used with intention, isn't just a ritual. It's a reset, a realignment. It allows you to return to center, and from that place, you can begin to heal. You can begin to attract from wholeness, not from wounds. April 28th isn't just a financial moment, it's a vibrational one. And that means this is the time to clean your space, clear your energy, disconnect from noise. Whether that's social media, toxic relationships, or your own negative self-talk. Start your day with stillness. Just 5 minutes of deep breathing in the morning can change everything. Close your eyes. Place your hands on your heart. Say the word slowly. Allah. Let it echo through your chest. Let it move your cells. If you feel tears, let them fall. That's energy leaving. That's release. And that's what will make space for the new to come in. Some Virgos feel guilty for resting, for not being productive 24/7. But your rest is productive. Your healing is productive. Every time you choose peace over pressure, you're changing your frequency. You're saying to the universe, I trust you. I'm ready to receive. And the universe listens. Always. Start noticing the signs, synchronicities, angel numbers, little nudges. They're not coincidences. They're confirmations that your alignment is working, that your higher self is nearby, guiding you, supporting you. And the more you acknowledge those signs, the stronger they become. Energy follows attention. So give your energy to gratitude, to presence, to beauty, to breath. You don't need a retreat. You don't need a guru. You just need a moment of truth, a moment of surrender. And from that moment, you rise. Because Virgo, this isn't about becoming someone else. It's about becoming more of who you already are. Your soul is ancient, wise, capable, but it's been buried under pressure and perfection. It's time to set it free. You don't have to have it all together to be aligned. You just have to be willing to feel, willing to trust, willing to show up. Your spiritual power doesn't come from rituals. It comes from consistency, from devotion, from the simple act of showing up for yourself every day. One word, one breath, one choice at a time. That's how you shift timelines. That's how you change your story. That's how you become magnetic. This season, more than ever, you are being called back home, to yourself. Don't ignore the whisper. It's not just your imagination, it's your soul speaking, and it's saying, you're ready. One simple practice you can start tonight is energetic journaling. Just grab a notebook and write down one question. What am I ready to release? Then let yourself answer honestly. No editing, no filtering, just truth. Maybe it's fear. Maybe it's a toxic pattern. Maybe it's a belief that you're not worthy of more. Whatever comes up, write it, breathe with it, and let it go. Burn the page if you want to. Rip it up. This isn't about the paper. It's about the choice. The energetic declaration that you're done carrying what no longer serves you. And once you've let go, ask this next question. What energy do I want to welcome in? Write as if it's already true. I am supported. I am abundant. I am free. Feel the difference. Feel your heart expanding. Virgo, this is your season to reconnect with your sacred power, not because you're broken, but because you're ready to rise, ready to embody peace not just as an escape, but as a lifestyle. So light a candle tonight, speak your truth into the silence, and know that in this quiet space, something ancient within you is listening. It remembers who you are. It remembers what you came here to do, and it's time to begin again, with clarity, with love, with presence. So here we are, Virgo, at the end of this journey, but also at the beginning of something bigger. You've heard the signs, you've felt the nudge, you've been reminded of the power you hold, not just intellectually, but energetically. And now the question is, what are you going to do with it? This isn't the part where you go back to your old routine. This is the moment you shift, not by force, but by intention. Start by choosing one small action today that reflects the future you want. Say the word, write the word, speak it into your space like it already belongs there, because it does. You're not waiting for permission anymore. You're not waiting for signs. You are the sign. And when you move with that kind of clarity, the universe doesn't hesitate. It responds, fast, boldly, miraculously. If you've ever doubted yourself, let that doubt dissolve right here, right now. Replace it with a declaration. Not just I hope, but I'm ready. Not just maybe someday, but today is the day. Let this video be your mirror. Let it reflect the greatness inside you, because it's there. It's always been there, under the layers, beneath the noise, behind the stories you've been told. You're not here to play small. You're not here to just survive. You are here to create, to lead, to inspire. to become the version of yourself that makes your past self proud and your future self unstoppable. And you don't need to do it alone. That's the beauty of this community. That's the power of connection. If this message touched you, if you felt even one spark of truth, I want you to do 3 things. 1. Drop a comment below. Let me know what part of this resonated most. Your words matter, and someone else might need to hear them too. 2. Share this video. Send it to a fellow Virgo who might be on the edge of something big but just needs a little push. And 3. Subscribe, because we're building something here. A movement, a space where wisdom meets action, where spiritual alignment meets real-life transformation. And Virgo, your presence here means more than you know. Before we close, I want you to do one final thing. Put your hand over your heart, take a deep breath, and say it with me. Allah, let it land, let it echo, let it open the door you didn't even know was locked. This isn't just a word, it's a portal, and you just walk through it. I'll see you on the other side, Virgo. The future is yours. Make it divine. And let's be real, no shift is ever perfect. You're going to have doubts. There will be days when you forget. When the world feels heavy again, that's okay, that's human. But now, you know the way back. Back to your word, back to your breath, back to that quiet fire inside you that never really goes out. This is about creating your own rhythm, one that honors your truth, not the timeline the world expects you to follow. You don't need to move fast, you just need to move with intention. Every small act of alignment counts. Every moment you choose presence over panic, clarity over chaos, that's you rewriting your story. And the ripple effect, it's powerful. You show others what's possible. You become a lighthouse for those still lost in the fog. You become the example, not the exception. That's what makes this so powerful. You're not just transforming yourself, you're transforming your lineage, your legacy, your future. So take this message and hold it close. Return to it when you need strength. Return to it when you start doubting. And if you ever feel alone, know this space will always be here for you. We're building more than content. We're building a collective. One voice, one intention, one miracle at a time. So stand tall, Virgo. You've earned this moment. And the journey ahead, it's not just brighter, it's sacred.